What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the Street Reporter. Welcome to the Truth Hurst Show. I think this is like episode 33. I could be wrong. Like I say, I'll be wrong on these because I do so many. We're going to talk about the culture, the drill culture. We're going to talk about things outside the culture. We're going to talk about just life in general. You know, a lot of topics. There's a lot of shit going on in the street. A lot of young men being raised by the drill music, you know. If your kid father not around, it's a 90% chance that Chief Keef is raising your son. Chief Keef done taught your son how to holler at women. He done taught your son how to be a young man on these streets and shit. And that's kind of dangerous because the young leading the young. Oh my God, shit like that could be dangerous as fuck. So I'm going to give you a few seconds to leave up out of here because your chest got to be strong for this conversation. If your chest ain't strong, then shit, I ain't got nothing to do with it. You feel me? I ain't trying to dish it, but if the shoe fit, you got to put it on. You feel me? Let's get right into this shit. That cheating shit, I'm going to tell you something about cheating. If you going to cheat, at least have enough respect for the motherfucker you cheating on to keep it a secret. Don't let them find out. Don't let your man find out you're cheating on them. Don't let your girl find out that you're cheating on her. That shit ain't cool, especially in this era. It's so much backdoor, setup, sneaky shit going on that the real is extinct, to be honest with you. And then I see a lot of y'all be on some player shit, posting your people all on these social medias. Look, this is why I tell motherfucker, look, if you cheating on me, you feel me? This is what I have to tell my lady or something. Look, if you cheating on me, don't post me on your social media. That shit disrespectful as fuck, you know? You out here doing dicks and doing all this shit out here, man. Don't be posting me on your social media, because that shit put a big ass clown on my forehead. You feel me? When you posted me on social media. Same shit for the young ladies. Don't be letting your man post you on social media and he fucking ass bitch in the neighborhood. That instantly make you a goofy. I'm telling you. So have some respect. Be putting me all on your motherfucking apps and shit like that, knowing you out here doing dicks and all kind of shit. That shit not cool. You gotta have respect. The culture is fucked all the way up. You feel me? On some real shit. That's why I say that. A lot of y'all love that toxic shit though. Me, I don't want that toxic shit. I said this the other day. You could be fine as hell, fat ass booty, pretty eyebrows, hair done, got a job, got your own bed, got your own crib. I don't give a fuck about none of that if your attitude negative as hell. If you got a bad energy, you drama-fied, you like bringing problems around, stay over there. Don't bring your ass over here. I don't give a fuck how bad you is. Man, she bad as hell. Yeah, she bad for my mental. On some real shit. That fat ass ain't gonna raise your kids. Her mindset, the way she was raised is what's gonna raise your kids. Be very smart on that. You can leave a toxic relationship. Anybody can walk away from a toxic relationship. Man, it's hard to walk away from a toxic relationship. Anybody can walk away from a toxic relationship. But if you don't heal what attracted you to that toxicity, you understand that? You're going to be right back in that shit again. You're going to find that same demon just in a different person. You feel me? That same demon going to follow you. It's just going to be in a different person, in a different body, but you're going to fight that same battle. You know what I'm saying? You got to pick people different. You still caught in that phase where, oh, he look good, or she bad as hell. You got to get in the phase that he good for my spirit. He good for my energy. We going to grow together. He going to make sure my belly full. He going to help me pay them bills. We going to pray to God together. We going to raise our family together. That's the criteria you need to start looking at. A lot of y'all be looking for the wrong shit. I say that shit all the time. You know, and then you turn on a good man for a bogus man. I tell people that shit all the time. Shitting on good people when you don't got shit to offer them, that shit is just wild and crazy to me. You ain't got no job, you ain't got no money, you ain't got no crib, your energy ain't good, you always got excuses, and the motherfucker still right there on your side. That's your people. That's the motherfucker you gonna be lenient with, give extra chances with. That's the motherfucker you gonna love on. I'm telling you that's your people. You ain't got shit to offer this person. What you got to offer this person? This person doing everything for you, making sure you okay, helping you with your bills, helping you with just your good energy. You ain't got nothing to offer this person. Why you think they giving you all this shit? L-O-V-E. He could have been got the pussy and got the fuck on. That man been there for a while trying to be with you. You should deal with him. That lady been there for a while trying to deal with you. You should deal with her. You know, I tell people that shit all the time. When a motherfucker ain't got nothing to offer and it's a motherfucker giving you everything and not trying to take from you and make you feel bad about it or throwing it in your face, them your people. Deal with them. Fuck wrong with you. RondoNumbaNine left a message on social media that I think was very strong. You know, he was locked up for a crime. They accused him of killing a cab driver along with C-Day. You know, they've been locked up, I think, like 38, 40 years, 38, 39 years. They still got a long time to go. I do believe appeals and shit. You know, Rondo be speaking like he gonna win this appeal. Remember, he was very young when he caught this case. I believe 18, 19 years old. To get 40, 50 years is a lot of time. I done seen people get murdered and come home in 15 years. I'm not saying that supposed to happen with Rondo. I'm pretty sure your boy family don't want to hear that. You know, they probably feel like Rondo's a piece of, you know. But I'm going to tell you, though, he posted something on social media that was wrong. He said, don't compare me to no rappers. You hear me? Don't compare Rondo to no rappers. Compare him to real niggas. That's strong. He said, I'm holding shit down on a daily. Got to remember, he in prisons. He one of the faces of the Black Disciples, the gangs. I'm pretty sure his everyday life is involved in gang shit. It's going to be hard to walk away and say, man, I'm just doing my time. That's Rondo. You know, it's a lot of gang shit that he probably looking at overseas, you know. I believe Rondo probably treated real good in there as far as like on his side because, you know, he represents the culture. That's some gang shit in there. And he one of the gang faces, you know, so. Only thing is, it's people who took the stand against Rondo. Not just the enemies of people from a different neighborhood. Some of his own friends who he grew up with took the stand on him. Gave evidence to the police. He was pointed out in the lineup. People said he was somewhere around the vicinity. That's strong evidence. Like I say, I believe he can get this case overturned, but he gonna have to have way more evidence than the evidence that they got on him. I think that's going to be hard, especially with time passing, people growing up, not living in them neighborhoods no more, having kids, having jobs, moving away. Just the optics of working with the police. I'm not sure if nobody going to want to get on the stand and you be involved in an appeal case. You know, the optics don't look right with fucking with these judges in court. So I think it's going to be hard, but you got to remember, it was a bad cop on Rondo and C-Day case, a cop that was part of John Burge coerce squad. You know, John Burge is a dirty cop who used to torture people and make them commit the crimes and shit like that. One of his top cops was on Rondo and them case. Now, that don't say that Rondo and them didn't do anything. I'm just saying that is the truth, and that's what C-Day be speaking about a lot when he be saying, you know, he want an appeal, and he be tagging in Lori Lightfoot and saying, you know, about her crooked ass cops and shit like that. So, you know, I think that's deep. I think that's strong, you know. Rondo got a lot of people out here that care for him, though. There's a lot of people that were screaming Rondo. Don't get me wrong, his name got caught in some messy shit, though, about making C-Day the sole shooter, but you know, people got past that. It don't seem like people wanted to make that a big story. You understand what I'm saying? Gotta help your people out here, though, you know, because a lot of people rap for Rondo, but I don't want to be on a Rondo topic no more. I want to leave off that topic, so I don't want this to seem like these mixing, but you gotta be there for your people, man. Times get hard. The road to this life shit is very bumpy. Times get hard. You got to be respectful and you got to help out, you know, especially if you're at home with your family. You still at home with your mama, you got to help out. You at home with your daddy, you got to help out. You at your grandma, your granddaddy house, you got to help out. You at your lady house, you got to help out. You at your man house, you got to help out. You know, it's not about you no more. You grown as hell, bro. We know the life that you live brought you joy. You been fucking bitches, getting money, slapping niggas up. We get it. You the man. But if the life that you live brought joy to the people that's close to you, think about that. I tell people that shit all the time. Me, I'm a team player. I'm all for the team. Me, I'm the type of motherfucker that if I'm broke, I'll borrow from somebody just to give it to you. And then I'll pay it back my own self. You know, I like to see people win, you know, and I'm not selfish. I'm not about taking from people. Life is like a table. I tell people that life is like a table. If I can't bring nothing to the table, I don't even sit down. Real shit. If I can't bring nothing to the table, I don't even want to sit down. I'm okay. I ain't hungry. Real shit. If I can't bring shit to the table, I don't sit down at that table. You know? And you got to keep an eye out for people that take their plate and go. You can't eat with the team. You can't sit down and eat with the team. You got to take your plate and go. Them the type of people you got to keep an extra eye on and watch. You know? People be out here just doing dirty and living wrong. Brittany Griner home. A lot of people mad at that. Man, they should have got way more. I believe that. Don't get me wrong. Russia got the greatest deal. They gave away a basketball player for like the Terminator or some shit like that. You feel me? I think that was wild. But, you know, I'm glad she home. Nobody else did what the fuck they had to do to bring her home. He brought her home. Yeah, it was a bogus deal, but it is what it is. She stayed in there for 11, 10, 12, 13 years. This shit is crooked. My whole problem I got with this is, why is Russia playing with people like that? And we letting them play with people like that? You know? Russia, somebody gonna get on y'all ass in a minute. Y'all playing with people the wrong motherfucking way. I don't like it, you know? And I understand why people mad, because it's POWs, prisoners of war. It's people that was in the Navy that's been captured in those prisons out there. It's people that's in the Marines, that was in the Army, the Air Force, regular people who's visiting out there who just smoked a cigarette and got 90 years and shit that's in those prisons. Nobody gave a fuck about them. They still there. They gonna be there. They not on the news. They not on the TV. Nobody brokering no deals for them. But a basketball player, a famous person, shit, they gave the world for her. I can understand why some people mad about that. But like I say, Black Lives Matter. I'm happy Brittany ground home. Let her chill for about a week or two, and then y'all start this nonsense. Let's celebrate this woman coming home, okay? You feel? Cut all that extra shit out. Yesterday was JuiceWrld Day. He actually lost his life December 8th. Big time concert in Chicago. Everybody there. Durk was there. Lil Zay was there. You know, DJ Ferris was there. Big time concert. I had to
come back because this nigga right here.
Swear to God, we had to come back.
I swear to God.
I don't feel them niggas. I swear to God. I feel them up in traffic.
That nigga was surprised. We hit that shit on the airways, boy. It's going up right now. You already know. OTF, we in the building. You know what it is, Lil Zay. Zay, what you sipping on right now, boy? Okay, it's all good.
Get loose, bitch.
Let's get low. Let's go. Durk in this bitch. It's going down.
Oh, yeah, y'all.
People represented the city the right way. I don't know if this was Chicago, but matter of fact, this was Chicago. They was in Chicago. You know, all the ghosts was there. People showed JuiceWrld love. I think JuiceWrld would have been huge in my opinion. I believe JuiceWrld was on his way to Drake level. He was doing songs with Future. He was streaming videos, doing billions of views. And I want to be honest with you, JuiceWrld came out the sky. He created his own music. You know, that's JuiceWrld music. It's a lot of guys creating their own music. You got like the drill coach. I don't want to say Keith because people say Pac-Man, but like Keith and them with this drill shit. Derez, Deshaun, Mo 3. They created their own genre too, like a singing rap shit. Not like how Drake do it, but like, you know, it's like a blues rap. They created their own genre. In my opinion, JuiceWrld created his own genre. He was dope. They say put my heart in a bag and nobody gets hurt. He was cold, you feel me? So I find it crazy. It's a lot of rumors about his death, you know. I actually want to take JuiceWrld down to the board. Give me a second. Let's go to the board, y'all. What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter. And a lot of people have been talking about JuiceWrld, you know, and how he died. It's a lot of rumors about JuiceWrld. A lot of people say he died of a drug overdose. A lot of people say police did some dirty shit. And I think them rumors came out because JuiceWrld girl kind of said JuiceWrld didn't die from drugs. So we're going to take JuiceWrld to the board, kind of explain. I actually broke down JuiceWrld's story before, but it's new people in the drill culture every day. So according to the police, JuiceWrld was at Midway Airport. Excuse the markers. I'm going to get a drop board tomorrow. I'm on the road. They didn't have no drop boards, but JuiceWrld was at Midway Airport when the police got a call that it's 10 people on the airplane. The pilot called the police and said it's 10 people on the airplane. He said those 10 people got guns. Okay? Guns. Drugs. And more. JuiceWrld and them got a whiff of that because the pilot and them started complaining and shit, letting them know that the feds are waiting at the airport. So when they get to Midway Airport, it's going to be federal agents and police outside to search this plane. JuiceWrld and them got a whiff of it. When the plane landed, police got on the plane. They claimed that they found guns, drugs, which was weed, and a lot of it. I'm talking about pounds. They said they found pounds of weed, 6 bottles of codeine, and not only that, they say they found 2 9mm, a 40 cal, and a few magazines when they got on that plane. So they saying JuiceWrld and them had the whole goddamn it lick on that motherfucker plane. When they get to the plane, Lottie tells the police, Lottie is JuiceWrld girl. She tells the police that JuiceWrld does perks. Because now he on the airplane, he convulsing, he jumps into a seizure. Okay? He catches a seizure on the plane. Police get on the plane, search everybody. He gets into the seizure. They inject him with this drug, narco. This is the drug they give people that's doing like an overdose. They give him the narco. He actually wakes back up. He went unconscious. He actually wakes back up. But he's very incoherent. According to the paperwork, he's very incoherent. But he wakes back up. They actually gets him to the hospital. They actually able to get him to the hospital. They found all this on the airplane. Okay? This is the thing that gets dirty and gets a little tricky. And that's why I think Lottie comes in when she says, you know, the police did a lot of weird shit. Because first off, when they get to the airplane, I mean, they sent him to the hospital. He actually dies in the hospital. Okay? Not on the airplane. He died in the hospital. It's 10 people on this thing. Only 2 people get arrested. Only 2 people. And those are bodyguards. Okay? 1 posted bond. And 1 just was let go. Later on, no charges was found. So they did all this shit. They, you know what I'm saying, come to this man airplane like motherfucking FBI. They run the airplane. They putting guns out. They do all this shit. JuiceWrld fucking goes into a seizure. All this shit here. They do all this crazy shit. And nobody gets arrested. Nobody goes to jail. No charges are filed. They throw everything away. Hold the fuck up, right? Y'all did all that bullshit and then nobody's getting charged with nothing? It's crazy as hell. Reports come later on. You know, it's a lot of rumors that this was a dirty pilot. You know, this pilot didn't understand that he had rich people on the airplane, young. You know, they just smoking weed, you know, doing some pills. Why is you that wild with them? You didn't have plenty of rich people on airplanes and shit. A lot of people say that pilot was like that because he must have did a background check on JuiceWrld and realized that a couple years earlier, this happened to JuiceWrld before on a plane in New York. Well, once he got to the plane on New York, they found like some stuff in his bag, I guess like drugs and shit like that on his bag. He was actually arrested before at an airport with drugs. I think that showed up on his record for this pilot who took his job way too serious, in my opinion. You know, especially when before JuiceWrld got on this plane, he was actually in Australia. Him and those 10 people were in Australia. Before they boarded the plane, you know, they were searched. They went through those detectives and shit. Nobody seen anything. Nobody seen any drugs. Or maybe they let him get on a plane with the drugs and didn't say anything. It was just waiting for them to land. Who knows? But they got on a plane in Australia and was able to board a plane. You know, Lottie kind of took the world by storm when she said JuiceWrld didn't die of drugs. You know, a lot of people said JuiceWrld might have passed because of that narcan that they gave them. This is what they give people. I'm not sure. Eventually, the cause of JuiceWrld death comes out. And it comes out as an accidental drug overdose. Codeine toxicity or something like that. But it actually says JuiceWrld died of an accidental drug overdose. Some people say it wasn't an accidental drug overdose, it was some other shit. You know, I'm not here to dispute that. I'm not sure. He a legend. He's one of the best to ever do it in Chicago. And he blew real fast, in my opinion. And I think he'd be big as Drake, if not bigger, in my opinion. Because he had the world with him. He had the culture with him. And he had the drill culture with him. I think that was a lot to push him over, in my opinion. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Keep the donations to yourself. It's hard out here. You don't got no time to give me your baby money. You want to support me, you hit that like button. Bing. You hit that like button and make my videos grow and a lot of people be able to see them. I appreciate the love. It's the homie True Teller Street Reporter. Bing.